Ever wonder how coffee gets from a plant to your cup? Let's follow the journey of a coffee bean. It all starts on a coffee farm, usually in warm places like Brazil, Ethiopia, or Colombia. Coffee grows on trees, and the beans come from small red fruits called coffee cherries. Inside each cherry are two seeds. Those are the coffee beans. Farmers pick the cherries by hand or machine, then remove the beans using one of two methods, dry or wet. In the dry method, the cherries dry in the sun for days. In the wet method, machines wash the fruit off first. Next comes fermentation, where the beans soak to remove sticky layers. Then they're dried, sorted, and roasted. Roasting is what gives coffee its strong smell and flavor. Before you ever grind or brew them, coffee beans go through months of growing, picking, drying, and roasting. So yeah, your morning coffee has a story, and it starts on a tree. Dung beetles might not have the best job, but they're some of the coolest bugs on Earth. These tiny insects collect poop, roll it into balls, and bury it. Gross? Maybe, but also genius. There are three types: rollers, tunnelers, and dwellers. Rollers push dung balls far away to bury and eat or use as a nest. Tunnelers dig under a pile and pull dung down. Dwellers just live in it. Why do they do this? Dung is full of nutrients. It's food and a baby bed. Female dung beetles lay eggs inside the poop ball so the babies hatch with a meal ready to go. But they don't just help themselves. Dung beetles keep the environment clean, spread seeds, and even help fertilize the soil. In some places, cows wouldn't survive without them. And get this, they can roll up to 50 times their body weight. That's like a human pulling a school bus. So yeah, dung beetles may deal with poop, but they're powerful, smart, and super helpful to the planet. Airplanes are huge, heavy machines, so how on earth do they fly? Let's break it down in a way that actually makes sense. It all comes down to four forces: lift, weight, thrust, and drag. Lift is what gets the plane off the ground. It happens because of how air flows around the wings. The top of the wing is curved while the bottom is flat. As the plane speeds forward, air rushes faster over the top and slower underneath. That difference in speed? It creates lift. Weight is gravity doing its thing, pulling the plane down. Thrust is what pushes it forward, and that power comes straight from the engines. Then there's drag, which is just the air pushing back as the plane moves. So when thrust beats drag and lift beats weight, that's takeoff. Once they're up there, pilots use flaps and controls to turn, climb, or land safely. So the next time you spot a plane cruising overhead, remember, it's all a careful dance of air, force, and speed. Meet the axolotl, a creature that looks like a smiling cartoon but is 100% real. It's a type of salamander, but unlike most, axolotls never grow up. They stay in their baby form for life. That means they keep their gills, live underwater, and never go through full metamorphosis like frogs or other salamanders. This rare trait is called neoteny. But here's the wild part. Axolotls can regrow body parts. If they lose a leg, tail, or even part of their heart or brain, it grows back. Scientists study axolotls to learn how we might help humans heal the same way one day. Axolotls are native to just one place, Lake Xochimilco in the Valley of Mexico, as well as the canals and waterways of Mexico City. Sadly, they're endangered in the wild because of pollution and habitat loss, but they're popular in aquariums all over the world. With feathery gills, little smiles, and superpowers, axolotls are some of the strangest and coolest creatures on Earth. Fog might look spooky, but it's really just a low-flying cloud. It forms when warm, moist air cools down quickly and water in the air turns into tiny droplets. These droplets float in the air and create that thick, grey mist we call fog. You usually see fog early in the morning or after rain, especially when the air is still and cool. It often hugs the ground, making everything look blurry and quiet. There are different types of fog. Radiation fog happens overnight when the ground cools fast. Advection fog forms when warm air moves over a cold surface, like ocean fog rolling onto land. Fog might slow down traffic, but it's important in nature. It brings moisture to plants and animals, especially in places like the redwood forests. So next time you step into fog, you're really walking through a cloud. It's nature's way of showing us how air, water, and temperature all work together. Cats may seem lazy and cuddly, but they're actually tiny, built-in hunters. Every tail twitch, paw swipe, and sudden zoom across the room comes from wild instincts. Cats can jump up to 6 times their body length in one leap. That's like a human jumping over a school bus. Their whiskers help them feel air movement and judge tight spaces. If their whiskers don't fit, neither will they. They also have amazing hearing. Cats can hear high-pitched sounds that we can't, even the squeak of a mouse behind a wall. Purring isn't just for happiness. Cats also purr when they're scared or healing. Some scientists think the sound actually helps them feel better. And let's not forget the weird sleeping habits. Cats sleep up to 16 hours a day. That's because in the wild, hunting takes a lot of energy. So next time your cat is staring at nothing or sprinting at 2 a.m., just remember, it's not weird. It's pure cat logic. The redwood forest is home to the tallest trees on Earth. Some redwoods grow over 350 feet high. That's taller than a 30-story building. These trees can live for over 2,000 years. That means some of them were growing before the Roman Empire even existed. Their bark is thick and spongy, helping them survive wildfires. And their roots? Only about 6 to 12 feet deep, but they spread out wide and connect with other trees, making a giant underground network. Redwoods literally hold each other up. Even though they're huge, redwoods grow from tiny seeds. Just one pine cone can hold over 100 seeds the size of a tomato seed. You'll find redwood forests along the coast of Northern California. The fog from the ocean keeps them moist and cool, even in summer. Walking through a redwood forest feels like stepping into another world, quiet, green, and full of giants. These trees don't just grow, they inspire.